So we all know that there are a lot of pros that come into tapping into the day trading world and having the ability to pretty much make money online wherever you are. I mean, I'm talking the money, the lifestyle, the freedom. These are all the things that we typically see. But the big question is it even possible for the average person like you that's watching this video? Are the gurus really making as much as they say that they're making? And is day trading really a good career path to take on? Well, in this video, as a trader, I'm going to be giving you guys some of the things that people really don't take into consideration, but there are also some things that you have to kind of know to understand in order to really take your trading to the next level and kind of just tap into the professional side of trading and being able to do this full time. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
Feel just like a rock star.
What's going on, guys? My name is Rico Anderton. I go by RockStarrFX here on social media. And today I'm going to be giving you guys some of my key points and things that I really don't think that you get to see online. And this is not going to be the hype stuff. This is not going to be the lifestyle, the fluff that kind of gets people excited about their journey when becoming a day trader, because I believe that in the world that we live in today, all of that stuff can kind of be a little bit more detrimental to you as a brand new potential trader, and it will do more harm than it does good. See, when we're on the internet and we're following all of these gurus that only post about their amazing lifestyle, all the freedom that they have, the Lamborghinis, the penthouses, so on and so forth, it becomes very easy for us as human beings to kind of tap into temptation and get really impatient with our journey and the results that we're producing on the charts. Even though those results might seem mediocre to us, they could actually be really good results, but we're pushing it aside because we're not yet at that level in which we see everybody else at. What we have to come to understand is that trading is a skill. It's not something that you're just gonna tap into in your first month, in your first 2 months, in your first 3 months, you're gonna be able to master it and make all the money in the world and quit your job. You have to remove that from your way of thinking and understand that, especially when it comes to the internet, everybody sees the glory, but only few know the story. And you are gonna have a story of your own, but you have to be willing to go through the process of actually creating and developing that story to be able to get to the level of which the people, or some of the people that you are watching here on YouTube. So first things first, in becoming a professional trader, this might seem very, I guess, simple to most people. It's almost like common sense at this point. But in order to become a professional trader, you actually have to treat trading as a profession. And I know that should come without saying, but you guys will be surprised. And I mean, no offense, you're probably watching this video and can resonate with what it is that I'm saying, but a lot of people come into the trading world with the idea or the concept of, I'm just gonna try this thing out. I just wanna see if it works. Maybe I can make a little bit of money, and if I can, then I can reinvest that and become an even bigger trader, quit my job, so on and so forth. But the truth of the matter is that if you're the type of person that can't really sit down and commit to actually becoming a trader, this trading thing is never gonna work out for you. In fact, it'll probably turn you off even more, because you're gonna have to go through a lot of things that you did not expect. But not only did you not expect, you have no real reason to continue to push through those things, because in your mind, you're just trying this out. You have no real belief that you can actually be a trader. When I sat down and told myself that I was gonna become a full-time trader, that I was gonna make some good money on the charts, it wasn't a doubt, it wasn't a question in my mind. I had no doubts that this thing was gonna work. And I immediately got to work with trying to identify the top people in the space, trying to identify how it really works, and just really studying my butt off. And yes, like some of you here, I have definitely blown multiple accounts. I've had times where I felt like quitting. I have times where literally I was struggling, my back was against the wall. There was a bunch of things going on in my life that could have deterred me from the path in which I was on. But again, to me, there was no option. This was my career path. Just that mind frame, or that mind state alone, it helped me elevate to the level in which I'm at today, to really being able to understand what it really takes to be a trader. A lot of people don't understand that when it comes to being a successful trader in the market, I would say about 80 to 90% of it is really mindset. Strategy is a small portion. And I know that might be a shocker to a lot of you here, because you're probably looking for the best strategy in the world, but it just isn't going to work like that. You have to treat this thing like a profession. You have to know when it is that you show up. You have to know what it is that you're looking for in the market, be able to back test and backlog, have inventory of certain things throughout your trading journey and really take this thing serious. You can't be the type of person that just hops on the charts whenever you're free, whenever you're bored, or whenever you're allowed spare time, because maybe your favorite show isn't on, or you're not spending time with the family or turning up on the weekends. This thing has to be an all or nothing thing, just as if you spent hundreds of thousands of dollars going to school to get a career, to then come out and have the opportunity to get that career. Here in trading, we pay our tuition in the journey, in the experience, in being able to get on the charts and go through the ups and downs and develop as traders. But if you can't do that, then you're never going to get to the professional level of trading. Which brings me to my next point. Trading is a business. It is not a side hustle. And though some people may have the opportunity to kind of just use trading as additional income on top of what it is that they already do, I guarantee you, if they're making any kind of steady income, it's because they're actually treating it like a business. They have a trading plan. They know what it is that they're looking for. And in any business, this is the most important thing that you have to understand, is that as a business owner, you are gonna be the last one to get paid. So it's almost imperative for you to have some kind of steady income coming in. Yes, you may be required to have a job or have at least 6 to 12 months worth of income put aside so that you're not trading out of lack. You're not trading out of scarcity. You're trading out of abundance and the future possibilities of what this thing can do for you. I see so many people come into the trading world and they message me about how they just lost their job. They message me about how things are just not going good. They message me about having $25 or $50 to be able to invest, and hopefully they can change their life with that. And the unfortunate truth, guys, is that 99% of the time, it just isn't going to work that way. Going back to the whole mindset concept of trading, if you're always worried about that next check, if you're always worried about that withdrawal, if you're always worried about having to clear every single trade that you place, it's really gonna mess you up in your trading journey. One of the main things that helped me in my trading journey was actually when I started to develop and come across more income outside of trading. Because I was more level-headed, I was less in need of having to make the money, and I wasn't trading just for money or to get out of my situation. It helped me calm down a little bit and focus a little bit more on being successful and more consistent on the charts, and not just worried about making money every single day or every time that I'm on the charts. See, in the trading world, uncertainty is inevitable. So you can't be someone that, I'll just say it, you can't be broke and expect to go from being broke to being a full-time trader and not go through some kind of massive journey along the way. There are gonna be a lot of ups and downs in your trading because there are a lot of ups and downs in the market. And a lot of the times, especially when you're trading by yourself and you don't have like maybe a community of other people that can kind of help you through it, you don't have a coach or a mentor or whatever the case may be, when you have those downs, there's gonna be a lot of questions in your mind of wondering if this even is possible for you, of wondering if you're even doing it correctly. And once you start to question your strategy, once you start to question your trading, once you start to question that journey, it's gonna throw you back so many steps. And it's gonna be a never-ending cycle of you just stepping more and more and more back until eventually you quit and find a reason to say, oh, well, maybe this isn't the right time to do it. Maybe I should just focus on this right now and I'll come back to trading later. Or I'll just take my time. I don't need to be a full-time trader right now. You're gonna find every excuse in the world if you cannot come to terms with realizing and understanding that uncertainty is inevitable. Stop focusing on the Lambo. Stop focusing on the penthouse. Stop focusing on quitting your job. All of those things are gonna come if you can stay consistent and focus not on that, but instead focus on growth. Focus on getting better every single day. You see, the way that I think about it, when it came to me progressing as a trader, every single day I try to become better and better and better at trading. And that's not to say that I'm learning a new strategy. That's not to say that I'm even learning something new on a daily basis. But every day that I get on the charts and every day that I trade, every day that I take a loss, I turn those losses into lessons. And those lessons become experiences because the next time, the next week or the next month that I get on the charts, I can remember certain things that happen. I can remember certain patterns and certain movements throughout the markets. I don't dwell on the past when it comes to trading. I'm very emotionally detached to the outcome because I know that the uncertainty in the market is there. Now, in talking about uncertainty, you also have to understand that trading is active income. And that's also a reason why you would probably need a job on your journey to the top of the trading world. Because we know that with active income, if you do not show up, you do not get paid. So despite all the freedom and the travel and all this nice stuff that you guys see online from the people that post it, everybody sees the glory, but only few know the story. And the truth is that as a day trader, you need to be on the charts. every single day that you're committed to within your trading plan to make sure that you maintain and keep up with that money. There's a big misconception that if you become a good trader, it's infinite amount of money and it's just going straight up from there. You make 1,000 today, you make 5,000 tomorrow, you make 10,000 the next day, and then sooner or later you're at $1 million trading account. But that is not the way that it works, especially with active income. Because after a while, as you start to become a good trader, well, guess what? Your money increases, your lifestyle increases. And I know that there's gonna be a lot of people here that will disagree with that, but that's just the truth. As you make more money, naturally, you are gonna be doing more things. You're gonna be enjoying more of life, and there is nothing wrong with that. But again, you have to remember, active income, if you don't get on the charts, you're gonna be missing out on a paycheck. And there are gonna be withdrawals made from your account. Therefore, you are not sailing straight to the sunset with just learning how to become a good trader and everything is peachy clean from there. I want you guys to think about this for a second, because there's also a big question of, if you make so much money in trading, if you do this and that, why do you do other things on the side? Well, despite what it was that I just finished talking about a few seconds ago, not everybody is comfortable with trading large amounts of money at a time. And if becoming a good trader was the end all be all you had to do was become a good profitable trader and you sell straight to the top, never take any losses, never make any withdrawals, if it were that easy, I want you guys to think about how many good traders there are in the world and then ask yourself, why aren't all these people the richest people in the world? The answer is because it just doesn't work like that. And the last and final point I'm going to point out to everybody here, and I want you guys to really think about it. It goes hand in hand with what it was I just finished talking about, but you have to understand, as somebody that's brand new, stop searching for the best strategy. Stop searching for the best currency pair. Stop searching for the best indicator or the best technique or the best times or whatever the case may be. Although there may be some strategies that might work better than others at certain points of time with certain currency pairs, there is no end all be all to the best, because if there was, then everyone in the world would be trading the best and there wouldn't be thousands upon thousands of different strategies, indicators, tools, reversals, and everything else out there. What would be the purpose of it if there was one best that everyone could use? So there you have it, a few key points that I believe a lot of people don't take into consideration when venturing into the trading space. And if you guys like this video, make sure you go ahead, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you are not already subscribed, and share this out with anybody that you think might benefit from it. The purpose of this video was not to scare you away from trading, but to make you aware of some of the things that you might have to come to terms with along your trading journey. So with that being said, guys, this is your boy Rico, aka RockStarrFX. I'm out. Peace.
I feel just like a rock star.